What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and today let's go for another live stream in F1 2017 career mode. We are still in the Haas F1 team, and today we are at the Autódromo Hermanos Rodriguez for the Mexican Grand Prix. Let me just try to make the microphone stick in its place. I might need to tighten up some bolts later, just adjusting myself on the seat. But yeah, let's just dive into the laptop, and as you can see in the left hand side of your monitors, we have mixed conditions on track, it looks like, so we might have a rain for the qualifying or maybe even for the race. And we have quite a good amount of resource points, but I'm not sure if I should go and upgrade the car, because I'm going to leave Haas, and I'm already the best in terms of the power units and second best in terms of aerodynamics, 6th in chassis though, but I need to give it some weakness and so that I can still beat it when I go to another team for the next season. So, yeah. By the way, taking a look at the standings. Hey Francisco, welcome to the stream, man. Taking a look at the standings, we have more than 2 race wins of an advantage over the Frenchman and my teammate Romain Grosjean, which probably means that if I get more points than him, I'm going to close the championship. I think it is, and it would be great since the stadium in the last sector is such a great spot to do some donuts in with the fireworks and all around that area. So yeah, I'm excited to hopefully be a first-time world champion in this race. But first, we need to go and do the practice programs. So let's just kick off with the weekend, as Crofty will give us a bit of an introduction.
Hello and welcome from Mexico City, where the teams are getting ready for today's practice session here at the Autódromo Hermanos Rodriguez. I'm here with Anthony Davidson once again. Nice to see you, Ant, and I wanted to ask you about how you go about improving the car over the course of a practice session. How much would you say is already known from the pre-race simulations, and how much do you have to do, how much do you have to work on with a real car on a real circuit?
Well, that's a good question, Crofty, and I suppose the simple answer is that there's no such thing as too much information. As you say, the bigger teams have very complex simulations, vast numbers of clever people crunching the numbers back at base, but what they can't tell you is stuff like how the track condition's going to be, or what the temperature's going to be doing over the course of the day, and how all of that's going to be interacting with the tyre. There are so many millions of tiny variables involved in getting these cars around a racetrack quickly, but the computer can't tailor the car to a driver's specific balance requirements. At some point, you still need to put a human being in there and have them feel it through the seat of their pants. And that's why we end up with different drivers having different setups. So what I'm trying to say is, Crofty, nothing beats on-track testing.
Okay, so in the garage we are in control of our actions. So let's fit a setup onto our car, because I have a feeling we might need it. Let me just take a quick look at it. This is 70. Like that.
We like to get a tyre wear program done.
Yeah, I think that's...
compound during these sessions. We can get some good strategy and development information, so it's worth the effort.
Should I go and change? I'm not sure. Well, whatever. I'm going to change.
Okay, let's update the setup.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll skip right into the end of the session. Hopefully it won't be raining by then. Speaking of rain, we still need to check the forecasts. So let's see how that one goes. Okay, so currently not raining, which is nice at least. And it's going to rain in P2. P3 is going to be dry, qualifying dry, and we are going to have a rain for the race. So let's get going with the track acclimatization program, which I think we are going to be able to beat quite easily. But nevertheless, let's go for a warm-up lap. Just bring the power unit down to lean. Don't really need too much power for this practice program. I don't know if it is because of the lean mix, but the car already behaves so much better through that last sector than in the last season. Yeah, it's better, to be honest. But then again, I'm not pushing it to the limit, so...
Stuff. You've pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Yeah, it maneuvers better, but it could still do with some tweaking. But yeah, I'm guessing we are going to be quicker as the weekend develops. So let's now jump to the tire management program. See how this one goes. Okay, it's already done. We are gaining quite a good amount of time through this straight, so maybe I have less swing than what the game puts on the AI, which we can maybe take advantage of, but I've always been quick around here, so let's see how that goes. Currently 4/10 up on our Delta objective. I did that corner in 4th, I was not supposed to, that's for sure. Lost quite a bit of time compared to the Delta there because of that. Yeah, we need... yeah. That mistake on going through that double apex right-hander on 4th gear really lost me lots of time. And since I'm not the best driver around the last sector, especially the stadium section, So yeah. Come on. I'm still losing time. Yeah. That section was awful, to be honest. Hey Blobmon, welcome to the stream, man. Hopefully you will enjoy it. I know it might be quite late for some, but I just had a rough day at work. We are having a very busy times. So so yeah, I came home as early as I could. I grabbed something to eat and I just started the live stream because I'm committed to just doing one live stream per day. So yeah. What's my favorite track to drive? It's Canada, absolutely. Canada is my favorite circuit, at least in this game. Okay, let's go now to the fuel saving program. Let's see how we can do that, or how well we can get of a result. Already maxed out midway through the straight. I could have lifted off quite a bit actually to save lots of fuel, but didn't, so I kinda forgot, but yeah. And I just love the track. It's still tight, you know, so you still need to be precise because you have the walls right there if you make any mistakes. But it's also very high speed, so I like it quite a lot. Okay, crossing over the line, and first try we got it done. So let's just retire from the session. Let's go to practice 2. As we only had 11. What was it? 11 seconds. So yeah, finishing the practice session in 7th. Okay, so why did I choose Haas? First, I wanted to have a challenge for myself. Secondly, I wanted a team that in terms of YouTube isn't going to be the most picked team, you know? Like most people are going to were going to probably pick Honda or Renault, McLaren, Honda or Renault. Or if they wanted the ultimate challenge, just go to Sauber, right? So I wanted to avoid those 3 teams, and I wanted I didn't want a completely shit car. So Toro Rosso was also out of the question because of I don't really want to get a Renault power unit. So I chose the Haas because it has a good base in the Ferrari power unit, which I could build upon and just invest in the aerodynamics while still having a very decent, a very competitive power unit. And that's what I did. And yeah, so that's why I picked the Haas, because it gave me the opportunity to just develop the aerodynamics, at least for the first season, while still having a good power unit. So, currently over 160 resource points. So let's dive into the second practice session. By the way, sorry if I'm a bit slow on the commentary. It's just I'm tired, but I'm very excited for this race. I can be a world champion in this race, so that would be a great thing to achieve today. Let's go for our qualifying pace simulation. But first let me take a bit of water. Okay. So that's done. Now let's go for it. Let's see how well we can do around a lap of the Autódromo Hermanos Rodriguez here in Mexico. I think we can get purple without too many issues, unless I just really have a very poor third sector. I thought I was going to have more understeer since I was in third. Still lost quite a bit of time. Oh my god, what went through there? I just had lots of oversteer, it never happens to me. Maybe I need to do some tweaks to the setup, because I never had oversteer through there. Or at least not in such great amounts. I don't think I will get purple. Yeah, the last sector was quite poor. What do I use the Discord server for? Well, mostly to announce to everyone when I'm about to do the live streams. We just talk about whatever in general. I also use it to just have some conversations when the actual races in the real life F1 are on, so we can be just having some banter during the Grand Prix. Not too much. It isn't very active, you know. It's not the most popular Discord server ever. But yeah, that was a very nasty cut. What? How am I losing so much time through there? Give me a second. I don't know why I'm losing so much time through here. Wow, that was... Why am I locking up there now? Yeah, I'm just losing too much through the last sector.
Let's try to find a bit more.
The thing is that it just gets harder and harder as we go into the practice session, because the tires get worn out, so... Yeah, that was a very bad for... I need to do some tweaking to the setup. Yeah, I don't really know what's wrong, but let me go back to the garage. I didn't really change anything, I just got Mark Amber, so I don't really know why I'm getting so much oversteer, and so yeah.
1:16.4.
Maybe I need to change something, but hey RJW, welcome to the stream. Yeah, maybe I need to change what feedback, everything to the maximum. Like, I use everything at 100. There's a setting I think can go to 120. That one I keep at 100, and all others in max. But I can show you. How can I see that? Customize controls, I guess. Edit. Oh, okay, no, yeah, I use that one in 120 and every other at 100. That's what I use. Hey Cal, welcome to the stream, man. So, let's try again the qualifying pace program. I got back to the setup I used last season. Yeah, man, I'm sorry, it's just that I have a lot of work to do. It's very busy at work. In fact, I'll need to get dressed to go to work at 5 AM. So I won't even sleep tonight. So yeah. And then I'm going to like arrive at 7 PM, 7 AM at work. And then I'll be there until, I don't know, man. I'll be there until like 10 PM or something like that. It's going to be maybe up to midnight. I just don't really know how long it's going to be because we have so much stuff to do, you know? I swear to God, this moment at work is quite soul-sucking, but yeah, you just need to power through it.
Well done. That lap beats our primary target time.
Okay, let me just focus on this lap. I would like to get purple. Hey Antonio Bosniak, welcome to the live stream. Hopefully you will enjoy it. That was quite a slow exit out of that corner. I'm quite slow now through this stadium section. Yeah, I'm very slow through here. I just don't know how to be faster, to be honest. I don't know, like, if it is the setup, if it is my line through there. But I'm definitely slow. Yeah, that's... Let me try that one again. Wow, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get purple.
We'll want to rerun the program if we can't improve on that time.
This lap was even worse than my first lap, so... Okay, looks like we are finally getting it.
That's all we need for now.
God damn, that one was hard. Finally got it. Now let's go just to the race simulation program and then we'll jump straight into the qualifying session. So let's go onto the... Yeah, first we need to get back to our power units. Well, in fact we are going to not even take qualifying because I'm going to take another power unit. So we're going to start last nonetheless. I'm just curious to see, to be honest,
Just over 10 minutes.
if
In 10 minutes.
I'm curious to see if the AI cars take any penalties for this race. Oh, the gearbox is already at 52, okay. Didn't notice that. So I'm going to take the last gearbox and everything. So yeah, I'll just have all the penalties. All of them. Well, no, I actually... Yeah, I'm going to qualify because I need to beat Grosjean because of the rivalry. But, yeah, I'm going to take all of the penalties. Wow, I'm very slow through there. I think it's just the exit of the first hairpin, the left-hander. That really... I feel like I'm a sitting duck on the exit of it. But yeah, according to Jeff, it's going to start raining quite soon here at the Autódromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Well, that was more turn-in than what I was expecting. I didn't even turn the steering wheel that much. I think that time was better in terms of the speed carried through the entire hairpin.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Okay, looks like we only need one lap more to complete all of the practice programs. Hey man, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
What's the golden taco? In fact, now that I think about it, I never got the opportunity to eat any tacos. So maybe if I am world champion today, I can go get some. Ah, come on! Why am I? Ah.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Oh, is that the golden taco? I think I got it because I think I got purple in everything,
So far,
and I got everything. So
1:50.9.
yeah, I think I got a golden taco then. So, let us first switch power units and gearbox.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top 3...
Well, let's see about that.
Hi, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
So, okay, I'm just getting messages from my league racing teammate. So yeah, the qualifying goals is qualifying 5th and beat Romain Grosjean. We are going to try it because we are currently 5 points behind. So we need to beat him. We really need to beat him in qualifying trim. He already won the initial rivalry, so I would like to get back at him. He's the only rival I've ever had that I've never been able to beat in this season, or in these career mode.
Welcome to qualifying here in Mexico, where the cars will be going out on track very shortly and battling it out to secure pole for tomorrow's Grand Prix. And I'm here, of course, with Anthony Davidson on what has turned out to be a very pleasant day indeed. No weather to interfere, no problems on the track, so absolutely no room for error.
That's right, Crofty. It's looking good out there at the moment. Each team will have their own game plan for this session. And of course, once the cars leave the garage, they'll be under parc fermé conditions. So any last-minute adjustments need to be done right here and now. Beyond that, it's all up to the driver. Who can keep their tyres in the right temperature? Who can hit their apexes? No race fuel on board these days, of course. These are the fastest cars we've had in a long, long time. And it's right here in qualifying where they're at their absolute peak. Let's get started.
We don't need to push too hard in this session. We should have the pace to qualify easily.
Okay, so session info, timings. Oh yeah, I want to reduce the amount of fuel I have. I won't need this much. So I'm going out on Ultra Softs for now, then I'll go Q2 and do Q2 on Super Softs.
All set. Everyone clear? Car to track.
And I'm going to start on the Super Softs because it's going to rain in the middle of the race. It's going to be light rain only. I don't know for how long it's going to be, but maybe we can go to winters. Oh man, no problem. Yeah, just go get some Z's then. Go catch some Z's, go get some sleep. And hopefully see you tomorrow or in the next day. I'm not sure I'll be able to do a live stream tomorrow, but I'll definitely have a live stream going for the day after. And then Saturday I'll have the usual 3 streams. But yeah man, see ya man. Have a good night. So, for this first qualifying session, I'm even going to do the lap on Rich Mix. I'm not even going to bother going to Max Mix. Don't really need to. Hey Dabo, welcome to the stream, man. So this is it, boys. I think I'm currently with a 51 points gap to Romain Grosjean. So if I outscore him, I can become a world champion today. Oh, it's almost 1 AM? Where is it here? I think it's only 1 hour less. Yeah, it's 1 hour less. It's about to be midnight, so... Yeah, I'm guessing it's quite late, but I also arrived quite late from work. Or arrived home quite late... God damn it. Arrived home quite late from work. So... Carlos Sainz with the fastest lap so far, with a 1:17.0. Was that correctly? I know it's a 1:17. Didn't quite catch how many tenths he posted on that lap. Max Verstappen now with a 1:16.3.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
And I beat him right on it. Yeah, man, that's no problem, yeah. probably have school or work tomorrow, so I'll have as well. I just try to power through it, you know. Okay, so let's take the car into the pits. Let's bring it back home safely. Perez and Raikkonen have beat my lap in the meantime. Verstappen looks like improved this time, and I dropped to P4, but yeah, I just did that lap on Rich Mix. I'm not even pushing too much, so whatever. Hey Jackal and I, welcome to the stream, man. And yeah, if you don't know already, today we might become world champions. I think if we outscore Grosjean today, we can... yeah, if both of us don't score, or if I outscore him, I am a world champion. Because I have a 51 point gap to Grosjean. So, sorry. If at the end of this Grand Prix the gap is more than 50 points, then I'm just world champion mathematically. Oh, you finally got an Xbox One? Nice, man, nice. So let's go fast forward. Hey Speed Killer, welcome, man. Yeah, I need to. I'm going to start from the back as always. It has become a bit of a tradition, I think, around Mexico. Every year we must do a last to something challenge. So Q1 is over now, and Verline, Ericsson, Van Dorn, Palmer and Alonso are knocked out in Q1. So let's go to Q2. I'm going to start on the super soft tires. So yeah. Well, actually, now I'm going to start on the super softs. I'm going to have harder time overtaking, but it's going to rain in the middle of the race. So I think it's better to just take those.
Okay, remember that the way the car handles is all about weight transfer. When you brake, the center of mass moves forward. When you accelerate, it moves rearward. And when you turn, it is pushed to the outside of the car. More load on each tire equals more grip. So make sure you're smooth with the controls to prevent the weight transfer from becoming too violent.
Well, next season I might not use flashbacks, but for Canada, but I'm going to go to max AI settings and I'll turn off the racing line for next season. So yeah. What? I wanted to do something. I got the tires, that was it, right? The gearbox is that one that's fitted, and it's the sixth one that's fitted as well, so yeah, I think that's it. So let's get out onto the track. But yeah, next season I'm going to turn the racing line off. Maybe for only the race or for the race and qualifying, because I think I'll still need to go to do some laps with the line just to memorize the braking zones and all that. So during practice I still need some laps with it on. Oh, you got Overwatch? I thought you were going to get Forza, to be honest. If I ever get an Xbox One, it's absolutely because of Forza. But yeah, I never owned an Xbox, so, and I never played Forza, so I would like to, you know? Oh, nice. Is 5 the latest one? I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I don't know why I lose the backhand when I go down to seconds. For some reason. What? Oh, okay. Up to P3 now? So yeah, that was a good lap. Just the last sector is awful for me, but other than that, just getting the car back home in safety. Let's also try to not run out of fuel on the way there. But yeah, it's going to be great to finish the afternoon doing some donuts around here. That sounds great, to be honest. I think it's the best place in the game to win the World Championship. Because of the stadium section with the fireworks and all that, I think it's just the best spot to win the championship in. Yeah, it's cool. I just think that the spot in Mexico, like the stadium spot, it's just so cool, man. I don't actually remember where the car goes to do the burnout when it wins in Abu Dhabi, but yeah. So let's go. No, that's not what I wanted to press. I wanted to go to the...
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 15.9.
Let's just go fast forward until the end of the session. So looks like that everyone is going to start on the Ultra Softs besides me. Okay. And I was only 5/10 off of provisorally pole on Super Soft, so in theory, Ultra Soft run is going to get me pole unless they go up in their pace. So Lance Stroll, Daniel Kvyat, Sainz, Massa and Hülkenberg are the guys who are out of Q2. So let's proceed into the top 10 shootout. We are in a good position to finally beat Romain Grosjean since our rivalry started. So what I'm going to do is first go to the Q3 recommended set of tires, just because I can. I don't know why, I just do it. And let's wait. Because they all go for a second lap around here, so... Are they going out of the pits? I can't tell, to be honest. Well, I'm going out. I can't wait too much more.
Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Yeah, the other cars, yeah, this is the time we wanted. Because I think the later you get your lap in, well, it's going to be better, because I think the game as a thing, I can't really explain it, but the truck gets faster in the later stages, in the later seconds of the qualifying session. It's just to simulate the track getting rubbered in and all that. So it's going to be the fastest possible now in at the end of Q3. I'm going to let Ricciardo by so I can get slipstream off of him through the first sector. Okay. Go. Shaky Kimi there, but whatever. Kimi was closer than what I thought.
Just 30 seconds left in the session.
God damn it. I swear to God, I'm slightly losing the back end while I go through that right-hander. Just don't know why. The car didn't used to do that. Oh, we only got P3. God damn it. Just tell me Grosjean didn't beat me.
The grid is all set then for the race
Yes!
tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves
okay.
of our top three, who are Vettel, Hamilton, and a Haas. It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the Grand Prix itself gets underway.
Okay, so at least it's Vettel on pole with Hamilton second. Grosjean is going to start P3. I think, I don't really know who is going to get grid penalties. I know I'm going to have I have a gearbox, then it's 5 for every component, right? So I'll have, what, 30 positions of penalties? Or a 30 place penalty. When you sum it all up. So we have almost 2,000 points. We beat Grosjean, so we are only 4 points away now from him. It might just be a little too late, but let's see. Now let's listen to Emma Jenkins with the targets for the race.
Hi, it's Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
And yeah, still finish 5th, beat Grosjean. So yeah, this is it, boys. We are going to start last, I think. So let's go right into it, see if we can win the championship, as we are about to start the Mexican Grand Prix.
The air mate, we're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Grosjean, Raikkonen, Valtteri Bottas, and Perez, Ricciardo, Ocon, Verstappen, and Nico Hülkenberg, Massa, Sainz, Daniel Kvyat, and Alonso, Palmer, Van Dorn, Marcus Ericsson, and Pascal Wehrlein. Stroll and a Haas rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So the only guys getting penalties are me and Stroll.
To win the Constructors' title, so let's make this happen in the last 3 races.
Okay, so as you can see, it's going to rain, so hopefully I'm going to be able to take my my super softs until the rain period. So yeah, let's go for it. As we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. lights out, and away we go for the Mexican Grand Prix. Let's see how good of a start we are going to get. We are going side by side with the Sauber, now through Verline, through Alonso, Ericsson with a very good start. I don't want to dive on Sainz too much, but let's see how we are going to be able to make it. Already close to P10. So yeah, up to P11, out of the first corner. Someone spun. Yeah, I'm just going to tuck right behind Perez. And I already lost all of my surplus fuel. But yeah. That was a good start. More yellow flags, it looks like. Don't really know what for, but... Hey Harley! Oh, damn it. Hey Harley, welcome to the live stream. And Grosjean is already getting purple laps, so I'm guessing he's the leader of the race. Oh, come on. I would like to be able to get back at him, but let's see how that goes. Perez pulled away a little bit because my third sector around here is very poor. So yeah. Yeah, Grosjean is leading the race. He got the lead out of the first couple of corners, I'm guessing, since it's such a long straight. The slipstream allowed him to go from P3 up to P1 off the line. And yeah, I'm also on super softs. That's not going to help me keep up with those guys. The thing is, they are going to stop. I know it's going to rain, so I'm hoping these tires are going to take me until the rain periods, and then that the rain is going to be enough for us to switch onto the Inters.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Oh, I actually got a purple lap. The fastest lap of the race so far. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest. With how poor I am through the last sector, but whatever. Looks like the top 5 is already starting to create a gap to Perez and Ricciardo, I think it is, in front. Yes, it is Ricciardo indeed. Alongside the man making his home race today, the Mexican Sergio Perez. Oh. Oh, come on, that was wild, yeah. Come on.
Okay, gap to leader, 5.9 seconds.
Oh, I have DRS. Okay, didn't know that, but... Okay, let's try to make the most out of it. Close in on Sergio Perez, who is going for a move on Daniel Ricciardo. And he actually gets the move done on the Australian. I think it was Ricciardo locking his brakes instead of Perez going for a move. Oh my god, Danny. That was close. I thought he was going to cover me and then brake check me. Fortunately that didn't happen, but yeah, the top 5 are pulling away considerably. Of course, Perez being slowed down a bit by Ricciardo's mistake. And why was I in 4th gear through that last corner? I need to be in 3rd. I don't think I'm going to have DRS. No, I won't. So Ricciardo most definitely will. The rest of the pack has closed in, since we lost quite a bit of time battling with the Australian at the end of Sector 1. No DRS, but still purple first sector. Come on. I think we are better now with that 65 differential. On pace for a purple lap. Let's see how quick the 3rd sector is for us. Slight lockup on the front left. As you can see, the guys are better on the traction out of the corner. I feel like they have more wing, that's why they can take more speed through the corner and put the power down earlier. But I have the fastest car around. I'm not even pushing, I'm not on rich mix, and look at the ease with which I pulled on Perez. Now, let's start chasing the cars in front. Let's see, first of them is a Raikkonen. Let's see how big the gap is. Let's see how, if we can close in or not, since I'm on the super softs and the other guys are not exactly slow drivers and they are not exactly in slow cars. So let's see how it goes. 2.9 seconds currently to the Finnish driver of the Ferrari. Let's see how the gap develops. That was a quite slow... Oh my god! The car just tried to kill me there. But I survived. Another fastest lap. Still lost time to Raikkonen in the last sector, but still enough for a fastest lap of the race. .5. So yeah, I just gained 6 tenths on Raikkonen in the first sector alone. I don't know if they are saving fuel or what, but they are not being able to overtake my teammate, even though he doesn't benefit from DRS nor from the slipstream, as he's currently leading the race. Backhand stepping out quite a bit. Glad I managed to catch it. But yeah, that last corner, I can't be as aggressive as I would probably need to. But let's see.
Okay, gap ahead
Again 2.5 to Raikkonen at the end of the first sector. I'm still quicker through the second one, but the third is where I lose most of the time. Trying to catch up to the guys in front while trying to pull away from Perez. He keeps on having the RS because I have such a poor third sector, so he's holding on to it. And he's already pulled quite a considerable gap to the pack behind. Nuno, pode fechar a porta, se achou. Okay, let's see. I felt that was a good second sector. Purple second sector, in fact. I'm closer to the guys in front than I've ever been in this race. I started from last place because of a gearbox and power unit penalties.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
We always take a new gear, the last gearbox and an extra power units at Mexico. So in this career mode we've always started last in Mexico. So let's see how high up we can finish. We got a very good start, so we were 7th by the end of the first lap, so that's bound to be a favorable start. Okay, finally pulled away from Perez. 2.1 to Raikkonen, so still quite close. I'm closing in. It's probably, maybe their tires are starting to lose their peak performance, and I'm still going. And my teammate is even starting to pull away. He has a slightly bigger gap to the cars behind them than the cars behind them have between each other. So have I ever played Bloons Tower Defense? No, I never played that game.
The gap to the car behind is 3.3 seconds.
Yeah, already a margin of 3.3 seconds to Sergio Perez. But yeah, I'm definitely closer to the finished driver of the Ferrari. Oh, how is it? I never played any tower defense games, so never, so yeah. So yeah, bit by bit, we lose quite a good amount of time in the last sector, but we gain it in the first two sectors. So bit by bit we are closing in on this train, and soon enough we will be able to dispose of the RS and maybe start making our progress through the train itself. But yeah, in 12 laps I went from last place to 6th. So yeah, maybe we can get up to 1st in what, 3 more laps? I don't know how quickly the guys in front are going to pit or not. Weather report.
We expect to potentially see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
10 to 15 minutes from now. So yeah, it's more than enough time for me to be able to drag these tires until there, or until the rain period. I don't think the AI is going to be able to do the same on their Ultra Softs. Everyone in the top 5 started on Ultra Softs. In fact, I was the only one to qualify in the top 10 at Q2 on Super Softs. That's why I started the race on Super Softs. Turn. Hey, thanks man. Yeah, I'm usually soft with the tires. Even in the league racing, I've always been known for being good on the tires, and now I don't have DRS. DRS failure for me. Am I leading? Yes, I am leading the World Drivers' Championship by 51 points to Grosjean. If I outscore him today, I am going to be a world champion. 1.4 is the gap to Raikkonen. Now that we were able to catch up with the guys, we have a DRS failure. So that's nice timing. Oh, is the shark thing going away? Okay, whatever. I think it looked cool on these cars. Like, at first it was weird, yeah. But I didn't, like... I wasn't really against it. Like, of course, that's the way the engineers found to increase downforce. You know? So... I don't think it's too bad. I'm used to it, so yeah. .8. I'm speaking too much. I'm losing ground. Oh my god. Yeah, there's going to be a fight for position. Bottas down to P4. I think someone went into the pits because I'm up to P5. Grosjean has a considerable amount of car lengths of a gap to the other guys. So yeah, I truly need to catch up with these guys. Do I still have my DRS failure? Of course I do. I still ain't able to dispose of DRS. I like the 2017 cars better in terms of their appearance and in terms of how they drive, at least in the game. But yeah, overall, I like the 2017 cars better. Or I like them more. Rain in 10 to 15 minutes, says Jeff, I think. If I heard correctly. Oh, I think Grosjean is in the pits. Grosjean is going into the pits. Raikkonen as well. So yeah, we don't have the disposal of the RS. I like the 2016 as well, but I just like the 2017 more. Even without the RS, I can still pull myself through. And I am now in P2 with Vettel leading the Grand Prix. But yeah, Hamilton also pitted. And maybe I don't know where Verstappen was. Maybe he was involved. No, whatever. Yeah, the top 5 was both Mercedes, both Ferraris and Grosjean. Yeah, whatever. Bottas is going into the pits as well. Vettel is staying out. I don't know what strategy he's planning on, but Perez is also staying out. Hamilton now with the fastest lap of the race. Now that he got a new set of, I'm guessing, ultras. Let's see, where is he? Hamilton on super softs, Raikkonen on super softs. Where is Grosjean is in 6th. So he is the leader out of those who have pitted. So yeah, he's still in the net lead. Now let's see how the gap develops to Vettel.
Okay, the gap behind is 4.4 seconds.
It's definitely getting more cloudy and darker over the Autódromo Hermanos Rodriguez. .6 seconds to the German driver. Is he going to the pits? I don't think so. Yeah, he's not.
Your pit window is now open.
I lost time, but that's normal around the last sector.
1 seconds.
But yeah, I just gained 9 tenths on Vettel through the first sector alone. God damn. Oh, I have DRS back. DRS is back online. Now that the car is too far away for me to be able to dispose of it.
Pit in this lap.
Am I really supposed to pit in this lap? I'm not going to. Sorry, but I'm not going to. Like, the AI can take ultras as long as I can take... Nah. That's BS.
Our gap to first place is 3.0 seconds.
Grosjean is currently the fastest driver on the grid, or the fastest driver on track. Perez is still holding on to P3 though. Grosjean, I think, is still P5, So he still needs to overtake someone before he can get close to Perez. Car in front.
Battle ahead. Gap to car in front is 2.1 seconds. You're falling back by 1/10 a lap. They're on old ultra softs. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1:21.2.
Oh, it's starting to rain, I think, as Vettel just goes into the pits for a brand new set of dry tires, I'm guessing. I'm guessing Perez is going too. I'm seeing someone down the straight, but I don't really know who that is. Looks like it's Perez. Looks like Perez is not pitting. Ocon is up to P3, so Grosjean is right on the back of his fellow Frenchman. And I think it's starting to rain. Well, no, not yet, but it's going to be soon. That's for sure. Weather reports.
Radar suggests some weather is going to hit in around 5 minutes' time, so stay on your toes.
It would be cool if he trains enough to go to Winters, because then I don't need to use both dry compounds, so after the rain I can just switch onto another set of super softs and then go to the end.
Keep you updated as the conditions change.
It's also a brand new set of super softs, since these are the ones I qualified for Q2 and the tires I used to get into Q3, so looks like I'm coming up on a back marker. Grosjean is also on a set of super softs,
0.6 seconds.
which is probably not the best of ideas. He probably should have gone with another set of ultras. But yeah, looks like Perez is finally in the pits. Grosjean is up to P2 now. So currently as 1-2. Hey Andy, man, thanks for the subscription, man. Glad you are enjoying the live stream. Hope you enjoy the remaining laps of it. By the way, for any new guys who might not know, the only assist I use is the dynamic racing line, and I race against 105 AI. Championship standings.
As things stand, win the Drivers' Championship, but miss out on the Constructors.
No, I won't miss out on the Constructors because I'm still leading the Constructors. And we are on a very good position to get a very big gap to the other teams, especially with Vettel, with Hamilton in P3 and not one of the Ferraris. Yeah, 50 laps to go, right? That's quite a long... This is quite a long Grand Prix. But whatever. So, coming up on Alonso, who is now in last place. There were some yellow flag moments through the first lap, so maybe he was involved in one of them. I keep going too deep into that corner because I don't switch down to third. Oh, come on, Fernando. It's super slippery now on the escape roads, or whatever you want to call it. I just lost so much time to Grosjean because of that. I bet, yeah. Yeah, 5 seconds. 5.5 seconds now. Hopefully, I won't be easy to overtake, I think. And it's going to rain soon. So... Oh, and he goes to the pits. If you are going to... Well, he couldn't really let me go at easier spots to do so. Whatever. That time I made the corner even though I wasn't on fourth. I don't get these games sometimes. Weather report.
We don't currently have their data for that request.
But yeah, for me to be able to win the championship, I just need to outscore Grosjean. Or if I don't score any points, he needs to also not score any points.
Our gap to our teammate is 2.6 seconds.
Yeah, he has like 17 laps fresher tires because he started on the ultra softs. He has pitted, I haven't. I actually started from last place because I took an entirely new I took an extra entirely new power unit, and I also changed to my fourth gearbox before the time for it. So yeah, oh, I think I can see some rain. Yeah, I can definitely see some drops of rain. Yeah, I can see them flowing.
Of the conditions, the track is getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now though. It'll be much slower if we move on to inters this early.
Yeah, it's changing. I would really like if it went to inter conditions, so I don't need to run both dry compounds. And after the rain, hopefully I can go to another set of super softs. Hey Gonzalo Chavez, hey, you are from Mexico, that's nice then. Welcome to the live stream. And yeah, hopefully you will be able to enjoy the race. I have Romain Grosjean, he's much faster than me, but I know how to defend. And I also have less wings than these guys, so I can defend from their DRS attempts, you know. I have higher top speed. Okay, yeah, the rain is definitely falling down over the Autódromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Let's see how quickly it's going to transition into inters, if it's going to at all, to be honest. I have no idea if it's ever going to. I'm just stretching the tires, but I don't know if it's ever going to be intermediate conditions. Yeah, by the way, Grosjean is not able to overtake me with DRS and slipstream, and I'm only on standard. I'm going now down to limits through the second sector.
This light rain is going to be best for another hour.
Yeah, I would like to win it as well, because it's just a cool spot to do the burnouts, the donuts. Because in the stadium section with all the fireworks, it's a truly cool place. I think it's the best spot in the whole game.
It's not a perfect situation, but I don't think we have cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
Yeah, struggling a bit with traction now. Am I Portuguese? Yes, I am Portuguese, Splinter. Welcome to the live stream, by the way. Yeah, right. Yeah, I have a quite distinct Portuguese accent. Come on, just make the corners, goddammit. Yes, it is. It's Ruben, my first name. Whew. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Inter's conditions, because these tires... First, I'm in the wet, so I'm not going to get much grip anyways, but... I'm just so afraid these tires are going to explode one of these laps. By the way, everyone behind me has already made their pit stops, because everyone in the top 10 have started on ultra soft tires. I started from last place on super softs, because I got a brand new gearbox and an extra power unit, so penalties 30 grid place penalties in total, I think. Man, I don't understand. I don't know Chinese or Japanese or whatever is the language you are writing those characters from, or whatever the language the characters you are writing are from should be the correct order of that sentence. Probably. Yeah, I enjoy power sliding quite a bit, even though it wrecks the tires. I'm already forming quite the train. Come on, Jeff, just order me to go to the Inters and I'll do it right away. Just tell me, man, to change the strategy and I'll pull it off. Thank God, Jeff. Well, I have the best power unit at this point. Season 4, I have the best power unit. I'm second in terms of aerodynamics. The first in those are... The first in that department is Ferrari. and I'm 6th in terms of the chassis.
Crossed into the pits.
Oh, Grosjean is stacking. So
Go. Exit now. We're racing on the exit.
he's going to lose quite a bit to me. And once again, I just need...
Go. One stop left in this strategy.
Yeah, that might be little for his championship hopes, because I don't really need much to be able to win the championship. I just need to either outscore him, or if I don't score any points, he needs to not score any points. I'm currently with a 51 point gap to the Frenchman, and yeah, if I keep the gap as it is, I am a world champion. I just need to keep it as it is. I just need to not let Grosjean gain a single point on me.
Now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Danny. Danny. What is... Oh my god, that was scary. Hamilton is right there, able to take advantage of any mistakes. I don't know if Raikkonen... I'm guessing Raikkonen is on Inters.
Vettel's leading the race.
Vettel is not stopped. What? No, Vettel has stopped. Okay. And he's down, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Vettel, third in the championship, is down to 5th place. And Ferrari currently have a 3rd and a 5th place. So, well, they are still outscoring us at the moment. But we are leading the Constructors' Championship by around 90 points, something like that. So we can still clinch the Constructors' titles. Or the Constructors' title.
We're looking at about 10 minutes.
Here.
10 minutes.
Depends on how quickly Grosjean recovers. He has a better car than the guys behind, so... But he's currently behind someone. Maybe a Force India, don't really know who that is. But he's definitely behind someone. Let me try at 100 div, just to see what the difference is. See what helps me more with the traction for the current conditions. Come on, let's bring it in. But yeah, our plan worked quite well. We started last on the super softs because I knew there was going to rain. Wanted to take advantage of it, not stop until the rain. I wished the intermediate period came sooner. But now that it is upon us, I can just go and just prepare the next set of super softs for the stop when the track dries out. And yeah, I'll take those super softs until the end. I think I can do that. Well, I took them for what, 28 laps in the first stint. So with less fuel on board, I'm going to be able to take them even further. Just not sure if I should go for that set of super softs or if I should go for 2 stints on the ultras. But yeah, I still have that one to figure out. Let's see when the rain stops or when we are allowed to go back to the dry tires. But depending on how many laps are left at that point, we are going to pick our dry compound for the first stint after the rain. But yeah, we'll make a decision when we get there. But for the time being, the decision is super softs. But we are indeed prepared to adapt if need be. I'm not sure if I should go down to 4th gear through these corners. I'm too afraid of losing the back end, you know. I should be going to lean mix on the 2nd sector. Looks like I have better exit out of the last corner, and since I have less swings than the guys, I pull away down the main straight, even though the guys probably catch up to me in the 2nd sector. I should also go down to 3rd, I think, for this triple chicane, or double chicane I should say. Quite reminiscing of the good old Singapore sling. Damn, I wish that corner was still the way it was back then. Let me try these corners in 4th. See, I go higher, so I'm a little bit between gears, you know, because 5th is not really too high, but well, I'm quite low on 5th, but I'm over the upshift point for 4th, so a bit of a stalemate. Is that the correct word? A stalemate. I think that's what I wanted to say.
6.6 seconds.
Yeah, it's a stalemate, I think. It's not a stalemate. There are currently two back markers. That was bad. 2 back markers that went right through this corner when I was going to call them out. Grosjean is up to P6, I want to say. But yeah, at least us 3 pulled away from Vettel and Bottas. And then Grosjean is either 6th or 7th. Back markers I mentioned earlier are now doing the last corner. You guys can probably see on the minimap, I'm guessing. Turn. Didn't quite hit the apexes I needed to hit there, that's for sure.
It looks like we'll be running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
Yeah, back to dry shortly according to Jeff, so I guess it's going to be super soft period, because what if it goes to 41, it's still 30 laps, right? So there's someone else who got through the pack that was forming behind the top three and is now alone and is chasing us three. I don't know who that is, but looks like it's faster than the cars behind, at least. And looks like it is Vettel. Not sure though, but I think it is the German. Grosjean still not able to overtake whoever was in front of him. What? So, that was still too wide on the exit. Almost lost the back end. The outside of the curbs. That's concrete, I think. I don't know if that's actual tarmac. I think that's concrete, so it's quite slippery, and especially in these wet conditions. Well, does it make sense for it to be concrete? I don't know. I don't think so, right? It might be still tarmac, but it may be a different kind of it, or maybe it's just dirty of something, because there's absolutely no grip there, that's for sure, even in the dry, let alone in the wet. Yeah, that's Grosjean closing in. Then we have a group I think, I would bet, is led by Bottas, then one of the Force Indias, and then my teammate Romain Grosjean. Oh ho ho ho. By the way, let me just check one thing real quick. Okay.
Situation is an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got right now.
Well, I'm guessing you are going to suggest the strategy change when it's the transition period, so, or when the transition period is, so I'm not too worried about that. Weather report.
Sorry, we can't provide you with that information right now.
Oh, really? Yeah, typical Jeff, right? Sorry guys, I'm just a bit tired. I just had a very exhausting day at work.
So the gap to our teammate is 5.8 seconds.
So yeah, the car is still trying to kill me in the exit of some of these corners. The car just stepped from the rear end, or stepped out from under me by the rear end on the braking zone, which is a bit dangerous. I don't like my cars unstable on the brakes, but then again this is a Haas, so maybe it's just realistic, you know. But yeah, let's see if Jeff knows. Weather report.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Oh, is the radar clear? Because the track still looks quite wet to me. And I still have rain falling down on my visor, on my monitor, whatever you guys prefer. I think it's quite soon to dries. I think by the end of next lap we are going to do a pit stop for the dry tires. Okay, so we are coming up on Van Dorn and a Sauber. I don't know who that Sauber is. Who's that? I think it's Ericsson. Yeah, it's Ericsson.
We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one? Okay, copy that. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach, and make sure you don't speed.
Can I show? Yes, I'm going to show it after the race ends then. No problem. quick 2.2 second pit stop. Raikkonen is on softs. That guy is not going to stop. We need to be fast then. Yeah, I completely forgot about the soft compound. I think it's too slow though.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
But yeah, Grosjean is not stacked, so he's still on the inters. So it's going to be even slower. I'm going to undercut him massively. Yeah, finally Grosjean is in the pit lane. Ricardo is also in the pits. Bottas is still on inters. Wow. Bottas is right in front. No, that's Lance Stroll. Not going to push too much on this set of tires, because I think I can just be faster, at least than Raikkonen. I don't know who else is behind them, and I'm not exactly sure of how big the gap is between me and the Ferrari driver. But I think I'm going to pull a gap per lap that's considerable given the difference in tire compounds. But yeah, Bottas is going to plummet down the standings after his pit stop ends.
Bottas has just entered the pits. He's in the pit lane right
Yeah, he's on softs. I'm guessing everyone is on softs. So car behind.
Raikkonen behind. The gap to the car behind is 2.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 26.0.
Man, why do I need to make it hard for me? At least they are on softs, not on super softs. The gap on the compounds, the time per lap is... the gap is just going to be too big. I'm just going to pull myself away as quickly as I can, and hopefully I can go for my second stint on ultras, still with a chance to win the race. Because I'm going to be on brand new ultra softs, as they are going to be on used softs, but they are... yeah, my third sector is so bad. They keep somewhat in a... they keep close to me because my third sector is so bad, and Alonso didn't help me get a good first sector either, so... hopefully it's going to slow down everyone now that they are going to catch up to him in this narrow second sector. Actually, I feel better with 100 differential than what I was before. Or maybe it's just the ultra softs and the car being light. No, I feel much better though. Yeah, 1.3. I think Raikkonen is actually closing in on me. Yeah, Grosjean is faster than me. Wow. Not Grosjean, Raikkonen. Well, Grosjean as well. He just put up the fastest lap, but come on. This is such BS. Hey Manny Things, welcome to the live stream. This is such BS, man. How is Raikkonen on softs faster than me on ultra softs? I don't know, man. Like, I know I'm slow in the third sector, but like everyone is quicker than me. Let me just see the compounds of everyone. Grosjean is on super softs. I don't know if he's going to need to pit again. He hopefully does need to pit again. Because I just need to not be outscored by him. I just need to not be outraced by him for me to be able to win the championship, so I just need to finish higher than Grosjean. Actually, Felipe is my second name, so that applies to me. But I speak Portuguese, since I am Portuguese. I live in Portugal, so Portuguese is my native language, my mother language. Oh my god. Yeah, right? But I can also speak English. So yeah, that's basically it. Portuguese and English. Oh, you are maxing. Okay, nice. Yeah, Vettel is also on top of us. What, are you out of your mind? Like,
understood, copy that.
I don't think that was a great strategy call, man. How was that a bit Spanish? What do you mean? Yeah, I never thought about the softs, but I thought that even if they were using softs... Oh my god. Oh, you were talking with Noob Lives Matter, okay. So, just look... yeah, it was supposed to be Super Softs enters Super Softs. But, like, Jeff told me to go on 2 stints on Ultra Softs. What the hell? I think I got bumped from behind. Well, I really can't. I must just try and do my best to answer right away to Grosjean's pit stop, because I think I can take these Ultra Softs. I think I can take these Ultra Softs for as long as Roma is taking his Super Softs, because I'm guessing he's having to pit again, otherwise the Ferraris and some other cars wouldn't be picking softs, right? So I don't think the Super Soft runners are going to the ends. So I just need to answer Grosjean's pit and hopefully keep myself ahead of him. I don't need to win, I just need to not be outscored by Grosjean. Oh, Sergio Perez, the home boy today, is having some issues with eSports India. I think he's the one trailing both Mercedes there. So I don't know how quickly he's going to start falling down the pack, but well, here is... Well, in Mexico it might be hot, I'm guessing, but at least here in Portugal it's very cold. Yeah. And ice cream is the last thing I would like to have at the moment. Oh, Vettel is up to second now. Didn't really notice. Vettel overtook Raikkonen. I just need Grosjean to stay behind both Ferraris so at least we can have as big of a gap between me and him as possible. Oh, there are some yellow flags. Maybe a virtual safety car coming? Maybe someone has a puncture. Maybe Perez has a puncture. Because sometimes Jeff mentions a mechanical problem when it's actually a puncture. Tambien eats 2. Like, I want pizza 2. I'm just praying for a virtual safety car. It's Lance Stroll with a puncture. Come on, man. Cause a virtual safety car. Oh, it's not going to. Huh? Yes.
Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
What am I playing on? I'm playing on 105 AI.
Release, release. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires. VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Oh, I'm playing on PC.
Green flag.
Stroll is still having his puncture. He has not stopped yet. He has done an entire lap on a punctured tire. Wow. I barely missed Verline there.
The gap behind us is 15.2 seconds.
I think Stroll finally took his car to the pits. I have fresher tires than these guys and they are still pulling away from me. I swear to God. I don't know what's with the AI, but... Just look at that. Come on. Perez was going rather slow, so I was able to take advantage of that. No DRS, which is unfortunate. Okay, looks like Verstappen is up next. Is he the car that's just up the road? Don't really know. Oh, that was a nasty cut, yeah. The Red Bulls are still quite good down that second sector. And Grosjean goes for another fastest lap again. Come on. Teammate status.
Roman is in P1, first position. Our gap to our teammate is 17.5 seconds. They're on old super softs. The time last lap was a 1:17.3.
Wow, how the hell is he leading the race now? I swear to God, he's so freaking OP today. I should have gone to super softs after the rain. I just thought because Jeff was presenting me 2 ultra soft stints, I thought that maybe the super softs wouldn't be able to reach the end. But I should have gone with my instance. Earlier in the race I said with the lighter fuel the tires can do 30 laps, and I should have gone with that. At least let's try to get the team target. I don't know how far up the road Bottas is, but maybe 50 is still attainable. Well, not if I get a 3-second time penalty, that's for sure. 8.8 seconds, let's see. Oh, looks like Ocon is going for a move on Verstappen, probably using the RS.
Our gap behind is 1.8 seconds.
I don't know, to be honest. It's just that this helps me have a better grip on the steering wheel.
Caution, caution.
Oh, yellow flags up in front. Looks like they were cleared already. Now it's just that Jeff is quite conservative, so for him anything that goes above 30% of tire wear is not good for him. So yeah. Okay, 6 laps remaining. I need to take more than 1 second per lap on Bottas to be able to get 5th place. Even though he's on softs, I don't know if that's going to be the case. God damn, I'm going to be beaten by him once again. And he's going to win the rivalry. Oh, yellow flags ahead. Someone got tangled there.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Fortunately, I'm going to get DRS. Oh no, will I? I'm not sure. Yeah, I will. I will get DRS out of this too.
The gap to the car behind is 3.9 seconds.
Yeah, Ocon has quite a work to do to get through the cars behind, or between me and him. There's at least 3, I think. .2 to Bottas is the gap, so it's decreasing, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Three laps to go, 5.4 of a gap. I'm really not sure. Why did I go down to 3rd gear? God damn it. I keep experimenting sometimes. I just try some things different sometimes. Yeah, I end up screwing myself up. At least Bottas is not getting the DRS off of anyone. So he's not going to keep himself up there on pace. Well, that's the reverse. He's going to keep himself there on pace, not because he's just getting slipstream. Yeah, 5.4. Lost quite a bit. Oh, Van Dorn is out of the race. If that was on the previous lap, the safety car would be deployed. Now it won't. I mean, it could be deployed, but it won't. Hey Bruce Wayne, welcome to the stream, man. Well, I'm just trying to push as much as I can to get 5th place and get the team objective. Bottas is up on a back marker.
3 seconds.
It was Ericsson. That's going to slow him down a bit. 6th place, well, yes it is. I was betting on something that didn't quite end up happening, so
This is your final lap of the race.
bit disappointing. But Vettel pitted, so at least I'm already up there. So I can still get 4th from Bottas, but I won't be a world champion because Grosjean is going to gain points on me. Why is Ericsson so quick all of a sudden? Like, yeah, that's the thing. Why is Ericsson so quick? And once again, they tried to wield the position on the inside just because. Okay, it's going to get right down to the wire. Can I get 4th place from Bottas? I'm not sure, but let's see. Wow, really? Yes, the fireworks are going off. Romain Grosjean takes home the silverware at the Mexico Grand Prix. Then we have Hamilton in 2nd, Raikkonen in P3, and I am going to finish in P4.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you pulled through. Thank you.
So another fantastic victory for Haas today. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be Haas picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for coming out on top in that amazing Grand Prix.
No, Haas is not the best at the moment, but it is top 3.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Well, the lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Today, I think I'll give it to the Haas driver. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula 1.
It may already be wrapped up, but let's look at the Constructors' standings. And it's total victory for the Haas team as they become the World Constructors' Champions. They haven't been in this sport long, but my goodness have they left an impression. It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time though, goodbye.
Okay, so we are the World Constructors Champions. only in our 4th season, so yeah, that's good. I would like to clinch the championship here today. I just needed to outscore Grosjean, but after I pitted, he just blitzed off, and he went to 1st place, and yeah, it was actually 4th when I pitted, so he had to overtake Raikkonen and Vettel to win the race. So, sorry guys. Huh. I think Vettel is just, not Vettel, I think Grosjean is a bit overpowered. Well, not him, but whoever becomes your teammate, I think becomes a bit too overpowered. But yeah, he's going to win the rivalry again, so. And the weekend total is 10,667 points. We completed 60 races as a first driver, so we are going to get max first driver bonus. And yeah, let's just travel to the next weekend. Let's see how that goes. So we are now going to travel further south to the Brazilian Grand Prix. Let's go to São Paulo for the Autódromo José Carlos Pache.
Upgrade pace is looking solid right now, but I do think we need to push harder if we want to stay competitive. Here's the report.
No, Bruce, I'm the first driver. As you can see, we have caught up, but then, yeah, Mercedes got an evolution and Ferrari got one evolution of their own. Oh, we got a sponsor bonus, so another 750 points, which is nice. So yeah, that leaves us with almost 3,000 points. I'm not going to upgrade the car, because as you can see, it's the 3rd best, and I'm already the best in the power units, you know, and 6th in the chassis, 2nd in aerodynamics. But if I improve this car is going to be so tough to beat when I move to another team at the end of this season, because whether I win the championship or not, I'm going to leave this team anyway. So yeah, hopefully we can win the driver's title. So we are going next time for the Brazilian Grand Prix, which is historically been a circuit where I've struggled. So I'll need to practice. I'll need to find a setup I'm comfortable with, and then hopefully be quick around there. So this is it for the Mexico Grand Prix. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like button. If you did not, the dislike button, as always, is right beside it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Hit the bell icon for any notifications of whenever I'm about to start a live stream or to post a video. Hope to see you guys in the next live stream, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye, see you next time.